pants size, cause I'm try breaking it. New condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute. To recreate the feeling. But it's never the same as the first time. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a man. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a man.
We'll see the Houston Rockets. Taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jabari Smith, Jr.
The shot's good from Smith. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Well, players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
And he can't get the first one. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Now here's Durant. And he banks in the layup.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He just powered that
one. One of the game's top dunkers. And he makes that one. Smith's got his second basket.
And this is what's expected of Smith at the pro level, to be aggressive in trying to score.
Now, here's Fox. Top of the key jumper, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
KD's shot is off.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Yep, that one goes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Takes a step back. Durant, wide open, he fires. The Rockets with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Castle. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Capella.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And Durant can't get that one to fall. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. the first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
San Antonio making a switch here. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses from close range. The Rockets leading. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Durant. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Wembanyama outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This is where Wembanyama is so dangerous inside that thing.
San Antonio with the ball. Outside, Fox. Over Thompson. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail. Durant for 3. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
On the wing, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. Good work there as it goes. KD's got 9.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. San Antonio making a switch here. Houston on D. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Drains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So,
oh my goodness, what a play!
My goodness, Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Harper. 5 to shoot. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 3. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
The kick out to Harper. Back to Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Stolen by Thompson. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter.
22.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just... settling.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes. Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
Pass to Shepard. Five on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. Harper with the ball. Picked up by Shepard. Vassell right side. The rebound by Shepard. Gets trailed by 5. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. It's Vassell on the wing. Outside Harper. Goes up on the high post. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Inside, here's Champagnie. The 3 from Johnson. They get the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Harper with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Right side, Harper. Pass to Johnson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They break it out, 5 on 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here is Houston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs leading by 8. Vassell outside. Latre. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
Here's Harper. Can't get it to fall. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Here's Harper. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
To the inside. Cornette. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Outside Harper. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Eason. Over in the corner, Shepard. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Johnson outside. Outside Harper. There's the drive. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Eason. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Eason's got 5 points so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Crafty work there by Shepard to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Smith outside. Left side, KD. Pass to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
The Spurs making a switch here.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
For 3, Smith. It's not going to go for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now, here's Fox. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got the first points of the second half here for the Rockets. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And now, here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Fires the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Durant for three. Durant, money from deep.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Here's Wembanyama. And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes the screen. It's Fox with the drive. From outside, off the mark. Houston leading by 4. Durant down the lane. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
Here's Castle. Buries it down low.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Durant for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Durant. Fox, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
No good that time. Spurs trail by 4. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Fox with the steal. Pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Smith. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Rockets now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Capella. Here's Okogie. Clock is at 3. Thompson from long range. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Durant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Outside Harper. For the lead. Bank shot, no good. And here are the Rockets. Durant attacking. That shot, no good. Wembanyama, left side. To the paint. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
And KD throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
The shot will not fall. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Outside for KD. Pass to Smith. To the left wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside Harper. Pass to Bryant. A three ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets trail. And stolen by Castle. Three-pointer. Up again. Second chance shot. The Rockets pull it in. Now Shepherd. For the lead. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
The Rockets, 49.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Şengün. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Cornette. Takes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Shepherd with the ball. In the corner, Şengün with it.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
From deep, Johnson. That shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Shepherd with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. It's Finney-Smith, top of the key. From past the arc. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs leading by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Screen by Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Superb movement in the screen and roll. Gotta reward Şengün for that.
Johnson in the corner. Vassell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off the shot here. And that one's good. Champagny.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
And Green slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Vassell outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And finished off by Shepherd.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
They set the pick. Here's Cornette. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. Vassell outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Spurs making a change here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Durant, a miss that time. That would have put him up. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
6 on the shot clock. Fox plays it in off the window.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Now Smith. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Now Castle. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume. What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either. And here is Durant. Jacks up a 3. From outside, Drained from outside.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Durant. It's stolen by Grant. Barnes. The three goes down.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And so it's Houston with it. Now Şengün. Oh, the dunk.
And that's an important shot from Şengün. He takes pride in delivering in big spots.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Outside, Fox. Missed on the 3. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Go. Now, Cornette. Outside Harper. Outside Wembanyama. From 6 feet. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Smith. The 3 doesn't go. Kessel fires. Connects on the chain.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
Puts the move on. Durant gets it done inside.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Hustling up the court, Durant.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Now Wembanyama. Cleared away by Capella. Houston in the lead. Shakes him. And Katie, here we go. Nice to the hoop. Rips it down with 2 hands.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect? Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here is Wembanyama. Smith there for the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul. Shooting for Houston.
And he cannot hit the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Vassell. Takes the 3. Smith there for the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony.
In the trenches with my partners, count Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, that means it's official.
Capping, not no criminal. Trying to tap in an asshole with a minimum. I really jerk out these rats in my denim. I think on some own feeling. There's a curry on the twin, try to pop out. We in the trenches and we got Skrilla. I told him if he come around, we gon' curse out my rats getting bigger. Curse out my pocket getting bigger. In the trench with all of my. There's a curry on the song with laser. We gon' do a show, we gon' pull up for that paper. The twin keep going to go, I don't hate her. Twin said pushed up on them later. Twin said open and I send it back later. Look at your jerk, I know you get no paper. We some hater. You got a paper cut, we play with that paper. I know you ain't what you say, you just faking. When it's official. If it's my that can no issue. With my you know we're against you. There's a curry, you know we're against you.
Denzel, that be my. They hate it, but the LV5 and Ultra Grand do bigger. I like my with the stripes. I like my gang with the LV tech. My I be my. When I kick that up out, she say ain't go figure. Yeah, Krill is from the town, so he up. We selling out arenas, wish you could. Yeah, it's official. You trying to be in civil. Like a pencil, can't figure us out like a riddle. Listen, 10, get the super bands, and with no hands, it's the Ultra Gram.
Hey, laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, count Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, it's up, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, count Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, it's then that means it's official.
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light and translucent. Type crazy, no Cam Newton. These ain't Panthers. These ain't white hoods like movements. We seeing tap dances. Keep seeing crossovers. These ain't hooping. Glossed over. We see it, no fly list. Ain't tripping. In the cut like corpse flower, late bloomer. Talking about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime put up in an old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes. I know he a straight shooter. Keep a beat like a pacemaker. We some peacemakers, go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Fairs Bueller got no regard for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve. On the fringe, I could never come in under par, I'm overgarbed. Got it out the mud with 4 strokes like it's motocross. Gotta learn to hold up laws. These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Who paid y'all? Couldn't buy me. Hyenas, this is an elephant graveyard. Got them knock me, not me. Is you talking about lost sleep? Who don't rap? Got to tell me you lost sheep. These is off. I give them more bars. What needed? You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. These it's not fleet. Is you talking about top 3? They try to tell me it's nachos, a bodega the way that I chop cheese. Secondhand can't clock me. I'm talking this hours, no 15 minutes could ever just stop me. Know where I'm getting my power, but truthfully don't really deal in the problems. Just Godspeed. What? Blame it, King. What? I ain't seen no wings yet. All I see is strings.
We've got the Lake. Facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Gilgeous Alexander attacking. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And SGA gets it to go.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Doncic with it. Hartenstein covering. Back to James. 6 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
The kick out to Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's Doncic missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside for Dort. Fires from deep. Stolen by Vanderbilt. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play.
Timeout.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
And that one misses. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Greg.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Outside, Williams. Outside for SGA. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Left side, Vanderbilt. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it up and in. 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Doncic.
Number 6,
Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Pass to Williams. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Doncic outside. Back to James. And it's James with the jam.
Drawing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Nice move. And SGA with a layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. From deep, Holmgren drills it from deep. He's got 5. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And here are the Thunder now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's James. Up again. Another shot. Ayton, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-7 run. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for the Thunder.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Doncic, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Joe on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Thunder leading by 4. Dort, right side. Stolen by Kennard. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Pass to Reeves. For 3. Joe grabs the miss. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Joe. No made baskets yet. There's a screen by Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Reeves. And he hammers it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
18.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
From deep, Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Joe. Soft touch off the glass. Joe's got 5. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Reeves. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Wiggins outside. From downtown. And Reeves pulls it down. Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura from long range. And McCain pulls it down. So it's the Thunder now. Pass to Carlson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Right side, Joe. Pass to Caruso. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for your Thunder. Isaiah Hartenstein.
And here's Reeves. To the inside. Here's Hayes. Hartenstein pulls it in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And the basket is good. SGA's got 12.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
And the shot goes.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's McCain. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves with the ball. Caruso covers. Kennard for 3. And McCain pulls it down. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet, so he's able to get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's LaRavia. The Lakers with another miss. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Kept alive. Hartenstein. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Here's Doncic. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And both free throws good for McCain.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Williams. Holmgren right side. Shot clock at 5. Look at Chet using his size inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Doncic. And there's James from the arc. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Doncic, count it!
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's SGA following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing. The intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's James. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. On the wing, SGA. 23 points in the game. And the shot's good. SGA's got 25 points in the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
There's the strength of the king.
That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it. But be aggressive.
On the attack, SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
There's the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And stolen by Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Out of bounds, it'll be Thunder ball. And the Thunder making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Williams looking around. Uncovered. And that one's good. Williams has got 7. Lakers trail by 16. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And eating with the stuff.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And the Thunder making a change here. And he throws it down with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Doncic Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up to the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. And Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
There's the drive. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on LeBron James. Lakers trail by 17. To halt the run, outside Vanderbilt. Wiggins with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's Williams. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
Outside Reeves. The floater. Takes it inside. Misses from close range.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. To win the drought. It's not going to go for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. A tremendous offensive output.
Los Angeles, 54.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder leading by 20. Outside McCain. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Thunder lead by 19. Kicks it out to Kennard. Hachimura outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The drive by McCain. Caruso with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. Launches a three. Caruso misses. Lakers trail by 19. Outside Joe. Three-pointer. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura from long range. Sinks it from distance.
It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
And here's Caruso outside. That shot off. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Wide open look. And it's LaRavia missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Right side Joe. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and he was converting the easy bucket.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lakers trail by 17. Here's Reeves. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
There's the triple. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Okay, thank you, Alec. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact. He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man.
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul of the game. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
SGA. Shoots a three. No. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Lou Dort. Money from three.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
Smart. And that one falls for Smart. And he can't hit the second. Thunder leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Boy, Holmgren, I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
Doncic. James outside. Here's Ayton.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smart.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
what's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
He saw the pass coming a mile away, was perfectly positioned to intercept it. Well, I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Hats off. Here's Doncic. He launches, buries it from outside. 22 was their biggest lead. Williams. Rebounded by Ayton. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 13. Yes, sir! Count it! No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Dort! It falls! And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, out.